Hello, and welcome to our program today. In the studio, we're joined by Pablo. How are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Awesome. In a moment, we're going to watch a video about your love of soccer. When were you introduced to the sport?
Well, soccer's always a sport like you hear about, but I moved to Colombia back in 2015, and I was taken to a local game for my birthday, and it just changed my whole perspective. It was so different from anything I'd ever seen, and just a completely different environment. It really grabbed my attention, and since then, my interest just went upwards.
Awesome. Can you talk about any teams you've played on?
While I was living in Colombia, I played on like the juvenile academy for Once Caldas, which is the local team from there. I played there a few months. I started like kind of old for soccer, so like I was never really that good, but that's kind of the history of what I played with.
Awesome, pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look at the video.
Soccer, football, calcio, it goes by many different names. A sport that may not be the most popular here in our country. But I promise, there's a lot more to it than just kicking a ball around. It's a sport that brings the most passionate fans.
Make some noise! We go wild, wild, wild! We go wild, wild!
The craziest plays and goals. Unfortunately, too much passion sometimes brings out the worst.
Oh, here we go.
But the unity and emotion that this sport brings is not like any other. You'll never see anything like it.
That was great. Can you talk about your experience watching soccer games?
Oh, well, that's kind of where my passion for the sport kind of grew. It's because the environment of soccer games, even in this country or outside of it especially, is just so different from any other sport. The amount of passion, the amount of interest, like the effort that's put in just to support a team, it's nothing that I'd seen before, like before I'd been introduced to it. So it was just really special to me, and it's something that grabbed my attention, and I can't get enough of it.
That's pretty cool. What is your dream experience related to the game?
Well, without being a professional player, there's not really any maximum goal of stuff like that. But when you're such a fan of a team or you share so much passion for a certain team or a club, I'd say my dream experience is just to be able to see them win and win big trophies and be there to witness it, because that's, for me, that's some of the most important stuff and something I just hope for.
There's definitely a lot of energy in
Oh, yeah.
the game. What would you like viewers who don't know much about soccer to know about the sport?
I'd say just give it a try. You could always go and check out any type of game, because I think people just, you know, you can see the sport. It may not be the most interesting. You're just kicking ball back and forth. I can even agree that there are other sports that are more active in the moment. But it's so much about the environment. You just go to the game. It's just so much fun. There's so much to do. It's so special. You'll have a great time. Win or lose, the environment will never change. It's always going to be that way. So I encourage people to give it a try, whether it's your favorite or not.
I see that. Great. Thank you so much for your time. Maybe our viewers will be inspired to play the game.
Thank you for having me.